I'm Jarrad Brown, Australian expat financial planner based here in Singapore. Welcome to my video series where we tackle the tough personal finance questions asked by Australian expats. Today, I want to give you some guidance in answering the question, how much do I need to retire and live the lifestyle that I want? Now, there's a myriad of answers to this question and a wide range of things that you need to consider. So I'm going to give you some helpful tips, hopefully, that will guide you through crunching the numbers and working out how much you need to retire comfortably. So let's get into it. The simplest place to start when you're calculating how much you're going to need to retire is to use a simple budget tool. So you can work out how much you're spending, what you think you might want to spend on holidays and other items when you do retire, and then start removing some of the expenses that might disappear when you do start to retire. So this could be things like tax, it could be rent or your mortgage repayments, it could be school fees for the kids or university or otherwise, and there may be some expenses that you want to add. So you can work this out on a monthly or an annual basis, whatever's easier for you, and obviously multiply by 12 if you're working it out on a monthly basis. Now, once you've got your expenses, we then need to work out how much we're going to need to have invested to be able to derive or generate that level of income each month and year. Now, the simplest way to do this is to use what they call the 4% rule. Now, let me explain exactly what the 4% rule is and how you can use it. The 4% rule refers to the percentage of your asset base, of your money, that you're drawing out each year. Now, instead of working out what 4% is going to be from your total assets, you can simply multiply your annual income by 25, and that will give you the same number as generating a 4% return. So for example, if I want to retire on $100,000 a year, I can multiply that by 25, which gives me $2.5 million. And using the 4% rule, $2.5 million will be enough to generate my $100,000 each year. Now, there are a range of critics, and this is not a one-size-fits-all approach to determining how much you'll need to retire, but it does give you a very helpful starting point. So let's just walk through some of the other aspects that you might need to think about when you're doing your own retirement plan. So what else do we need to think about when it comes to our retirement planning? One of the biggest items is where our retirement income is going to be generated. Have we got investment properties that will generate rental income? Have we got a portfolio of blue chip shares that we're going to be getting fully franked dividends, franking credits and other income streams from? Is it all in our superannuation? Is it an offshore pension? How is it going to be taxed when we retire? So our tax efficiencies around our retirement income is a very important one to consider, and obviously the earlier we start planning for our retirement income and how we're going to make it as tax efficient as possible, the better off we're going to be in the long run. So as I said, there's no one size fits all, and it's important to do your own homework, work out exactly how much you're going to need and what your asset base is going to look like to generate that retirement income. So I hope those simple tips have been helpful. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you have any questions about determining how much you're going to need when you retire, or what sort of assets you might want to hold based on your own situation and objectives, or you have any questions that we haven't yet covered, fire them through. We'd love to hear from you, and maybe we can even turn them into a future video. Thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next time.